This is my third full year of early retirement. I cannot believe it's really been 3 years already. Man, time flies. I know one thing, year three was nothing like years one and two. If you've been following my journey, I'm sure you've noticed the difference too. So for day 29 of Couch Conversations, let's talk about the three common phases of early retirement and where I think I am now. Yeah. If you're new to my channel, hey, I'm Malika, a stock market investor and a money coach. I built my portfolio to fund my freedom. Then I retired early at 47 and moved abroad. I tell you what, years one and two of early retirement were so much fun. They were non-stop travel. I believe I visited probably 10 to 12 new countries each year. So constant new flights, new cities, new energy. I was constantly on the go, go, go. But child, year three looked completely different. The same freedom, even more financial stability, just a slower pace. I recently learned that people in early retirement typically follow three phases. Phase one is called the go-go phase. It's the high energy phase, the nonstop travel, new experiences, just constant changes. Phase two is called the slow go phase. This is where travel slows down. There's still travel, but you stay in one place longer and life becomes more, I guess, what you would call home centered. You focus on what feels like home. And then the final phase, if I remember correctly, was the no-go phase. And this is usually when mobility may become limited. So life tends to focus more on comfort and stability. Phase one, the go-go phase, usually lasts about a decade. And then phase two may last about 5 years or so. And then phase three, depending on health, of course, will determine how quickly the retiree enters phase three. For me, my year three of early retirement, I can already see my life moving towards the slow go phase after only 3 years. The shift happened a lot sooner than I expected, and I'm sure a lot sooner than most early retirees. But I think I understand why. In years one and two, I was full, all gas, go-go mode. Almost every other month, I think I was in a new country. Constantly meeting new people, learning new languages, trying new foods, just new experiences all the time. It was really exciting. And it was exactly how I imagined early retirement would feel. I mean, it's easy to live life fast when you're new to freedom. Freeing me from corporate America, ja, that was like letting a kid loose in a candy store with no supervision. But honestly, that lifestyle, it's not sustainable long term. But life took a turn for me because in year three, I was diagnosed with breast cancer and I went through months of treatment. After treatment, I moved to Bali and I started nesting in Bali. I traveled a lot less and I just made my favorite vacation destination home. It felt good to me. My movements was way slower. Life in Bali is just slow. And I think that's what drew me to Bali. That's what made me feel like that's where I wanted to be. I didn't do much travel in year three at all. At least not much compared to years one and two. I did do a little travel. I traveled to Malaysia a couple of times, and then I came to Thailand for my birthday. Uh, One thing I note though is both places I chose to travel to are countries that I am familiar with and countries that I have considered living in. So there are places that I prefer to stay long term. I actually had no desire to travel anywhere new. Um, that sounds so strange coming from me. Oh my goodness, that sounds so strange coming from me. It's like where I am in life right now, I just prefer a cozy condo or villa with a beautiful view from the couch. And I will be so happy and perfectly content. I don't need much these days. I guess you can say one thing I learned in year three is that freedom doesn't require constant motion. I still love the idea of travel, but I just live differently now. And when I do choose to travel, I prefer depth over speed. And this slower pace of life, it feels luxurious. Like I even find myself talking slower sometimes. But it just feels good. And instead of go, 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 travel, 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 country hopping, and rushing to check the box on a bucket list. When I travel now, I take my time to get a feel for the sights and the sounds and the smells and the food and the people. It's like I used to measure my quality of life and my experiences by the number of stamps in my passport. And now I measure it based on how connected I feel to a place. And if that place makes me feel at home. One question I ask myself often now is, does this feel good to my nervous system? I check in with myself a lot. And that's a question I would have never thought to ask myself before retirement. I was always on the go, always so busy. It never occurred to me about how something made me feel inside. It never occurred to me if my body was feeling tension or stress. It was like I was on autopilot and just automatically pushed through. But now, I ask myself that question often. And it's important that I check in with myself because I want to make sure that when I'm experiencing things, I want to make sure that I'm experiencing real joy and not the performative joy just to have something to post about on social media. You know what I mean? The go-go phase in years one and two, they were fun. I'm not going to deny that. They were a lot of fun. It was very exciting. I actually thought I'd have about a decade or so of the nonstop travel before slowing down. But life is funny. Life is funny. Year three, I transitioned into that slower rhythm a lot sooner than I thought I would. And you know what else? I don't think that's a bad thing either. I don't think slowing down sooner than I thought I would is a loss. I don't feel like I have missed out on anything. It feels like just a natural flow of intentional living. It was just naturally the next thing for me. I mean, because I'm still free, I could travel if I wanted to. I'm still free from the corporate grind. I'm still free to do as I please. I just have no desire to. It's like year three of early retirement. It feels like freedom evolved. Yeah, my freedom is evolving. Hmm. This is Couch Conversations, day 29, year three of early retirement. If you have retired early, let me know in the comments. Did you go through the three phases, the go-go, the slow-go, and the no-go? And if you haven't gone through all three phases yet, what phase are you in now? All right, friend, it's been fun reflecting on year three of early retirement and how I've shifted from go-go to slow-go a lot sooner than I expected. But we will continue these couch conversations every day. We have a few more days. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the last one. All right, friend, I'll call you back tomorrow.